First of all, you will listen to a fragment from the plot of Brenda's life and career story.
Brenda is real daddy's girl, but her father passes away when she's only 8. As a young child, Brenda is always looking out for other people, and when she grows up, she would like to be a nurse. When Brenda turns 14, she witnesses the fatal accident of her older sister. After the MAVO, Brenda goes to vormingsklasse, after which she starts nursing school in the big city. After her studies, she gets married and starts working less because of her household duties. When she gets into an accident herself, she starts working even fewer hours. By the time she is 26 years old, she gets pregnant and stops working altogether.
Secondly, you will hear a part of Brenda's I poem, which represents Brenda's subjective voice.
I have to say that honestly. I have to say honestly. I know. I would have not wanted to miss it. I left. I did. I went to the big city as a proper farmer's girl. I will never forget the first time that I went there alone. So I went by train and then by tram. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I thought it was just great. I fought a battle. I know. If I had to, then I always said, I think. That's what I think. I still think so. I honestly have to say, I loved the chaos. I wasn't really about internal. I loved action. And I've never worked there. I really would have been. I've never been there. I've never worked there.
In the next fragment, you will listen to Brenda's polyphony expressed by 4 voices. The voice of Brenda as a partner and a mother.
I married a month after I graduated. I always said, I'm not getting married before finishing my studies. I was 21 years old. My husband was 21 as well. I met him in the hospital. He wasn't a patient there, he was working there. His boss asked him to do some maintenance. He was a plumber. I said was, because he died. Clearly that's when I moved away, because we didn't live together. We got married and got together right away.
The voice of Brenda as a nurse.
I kept working there. I kept working in that hospital. I stayed in the surgery department. I actually really enjoyed it. I started working part-time, 30 hours in the week.
The voice of Brenda's body.
We had been married for a year when I got into an accident. After that, I started working less. I think I started working 24 hours in a week. I think I was working for something like 24 hours. I'm not really sure.
The voice of Brenda as a partner and a mother again.
During that first period, I think I was working full days, next to the household chores.
The voice of Brenda's body again.
When I got into that accident, I started working shorter days, I think. I was actually struggling with it for quite a while. I wasn't able to do any heavy lifting.
Then the voice of Brenda's employer.
Then I ended up in the small operating room of the department, where I always had to draw blood, order medicine, small stuff, spinal taps, preparing that kind of stuff.
The voice of Brenda's body again.
Yes, because I couldn't burden. It grew like that.
The voice of Brenda's employer.
Then they said to me, keep doing your job, because that's going quite well. Just keep doing that.
In the following text, you will listen to a fragment from the polyphonic reflections of the interviewer. First, the voice of the characterizing interviewer.
Brenda comes across as the caring type, someone who focuses on other people without really sacrificing herself. I think she just enjoys caring for others, to do something for other people. I see Brenda as a real doer.
The voice of the analytical interviewer.
She enjoys action and excitement, surgery, ER, but did not look for that kind of sensation in her career. In her personal life, she did get unwanted excitement and tension. It strikes me that in her youth memories, things were never allowed to change. The sister who changed the room, the neighbor who moved away. I can imagine that she needs the variation and the freedom of home care. I see Brenda as an independent woman who also wants to be alone with her sadness. On her bike?
The voice of the feminine interviewer.
What surprises me is why Brenda, while having a socialist mother, very naturally stops working as soon as she's pregnant. I think I hear the resonance of her socialist upbringing by her appreciation for driven folkloric heroes like Joop den Uyl and Kees Verkerk.
Finally, you will hear the composer's voice, representing Brenda's life and career story in an artistic way.
I have to say that honestly. I know. I would have not wanted to miss it. I left. I did. I went to the big city as a proper farmer's girl.
I married a
never
month
forget.
after I graduated.
The first
I
time
always
that
said,
I went there alone.
I'm not getting married before
So I
finishing
went
my
by train
studies.
and then by
I was
tram.
21 years
I
old.
thought it was
My husband
absolutely
was
amazing.
21 as well. I met him in the hospital.
I thought it was just great. I thought. I kept working there. I fought a battle. I kept working in that hospital. I know. I stayed in the surgery department. Then I always really enjoyed it. I think. I started working part-time, 30 hours. I still think so. I honestly have to say, I loved the chaos. I wasn't really about internal.
Then they said to me,
I
keep
loved
doing your
action.
job, because that's
What
going quite
surprises
well.
me
Never
is
worked
why
there.
Brenda, while having a socialist
really
mother,
would have been.
very naturally stops working
never
as
been
soon
there.
as she's
I've
pregnant.
never worked there.